It was the end of March in 2025. There was a 2-lake raid, and the first lake was Mount Tararewa. And here was the launch zone, and this place is called Boatshed Bay. And it was here that we were able to launch. And all that rain, we headed south into a place called the Wairoa Stream. Here we could have a hot pool, and everybody enjoyed that. The following day we went east, right out to the eastern arm of the lake, where there is a plug hole and where all the water exits. And you don't want to find yourself going backwards down a hill in your dinghy. Third day we had a race to the western arm of the lake, to the cafe, the only cafe on Lake Tarawera. In the afternoon we headed north, the northern arm of the lake, and it was here we found the secret lagoon, John Welsford's spot. It was great. Lake Tarawera has a mountain, Mount Tararewa, and it's an amazing place, like a fault line, a huge crack that runs through the mountain, very volcanic. And just below Tararewa, the lake, is another one called Rotamahana, and here is the famous pink and white terraces. I'll talk about this later. Somebody in the water over there. I've just arrived. Man, there was a lot of roadworks down there. Somebody over there. Yeah, somebody's over there. Anyway. That was stark as out there. It's nice being in a tent on the boat. Aha, Jack's here. Yeah, I've got to say hi. No, he's got you to do this, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's my job. It'll be like this for the rest of the trip. That's right.
You know, that's what happens when you get a skipper.
A tough skipper.
Tough skipper, like. Yeah, you can see that. You got a bit of water in last night.
Yeah, well, it shows them how much it rained.
Gosh, it was gloomy. It was wet. And Peter and his grandson Wyatt decided to head out first into the rain. A couple of brave souls, and they kept bailing the water as it kept falling. Rain kept coming. A newbie just arrived, Jason, in this cormorant. Nice boat. Looks like Pete's first in. Not much wind, and he's doing it. Just like that.
So much better without those lights.
Yeah. That is brilliant. That trailer works well. I chickened out and got into a nice comfy spot with Jack and this really nice Far 5000.
When you say it's too warm, let me know and I'll take this hatch off.
Looks like the weather's come in. I'm with Jack here at the moment, and he's got a heater going here in his boat. He's got a kettle on for us. He's drying his stuff out, but yeah, he looks pretty comfortable. And we're just sitting here because it's just the precipitation. It's just kind of, everyone's gone out. We're just taking our time, and we'll be following them very shortly. I got going in the afternoon. It just poured. I couldn't take any video with my phone. It was too wet. It finally stopped. I was a drowned rat. Like everybody else, I had a wine. That was a good idea. Somebody's coming. That might be John Welsford. Could be. Is it yellow? Don't know who that is. Not John Welsford. That's not John Welsford either.
Doubt it. No, but yeah, sorry. Yep. That's Jack. You can see that with those orange top. Yeah. He's probably just come over from the... before we left, he said he was coming here. No, it was there. Right. Super good. Comes straight here.
We gazed out, waiting for the others to arrive. The birds were singing, and we got comfortable. No, Jack's not allowed in here. He's got a cabin. And this is all for the real... We're the real true blue. We don't have cabins. Oh yeah. Sausages. Eggs. Nice bite. Really is a lovely spot here. The water's edge is warm, with the warm waters coming out from the streams, and it's just nice to just stand on the edge of the water and feel the warmth on your feet. We all nestled in here very comfortably and secured our position. Some of us went for a swim, some of us just hang around and cooked our food. It's just one of those cool places. The long steps just nestled in there. It's really nice. That's old Jack coming in, reversing. Whoa, there goes the anchor.
I got lonely, I had nobody to drink wine with.
You told us you were coming over here. Well, that's what we thought.
Hey, so where's Robin?
I don't know, you're the last to see Robin.
Yeah.
Robin Hood, where's he gone?
He might be in Sherwood.
There we go. Look at it.
Put your feet on the inside instead of the outside.
Let's have a look at this. International cuisine.
Yeah.
At Tararewa.
Eat your heart out, Paul, from Kate Louise. Eat your heart out, mate. Yeah, you're good, but you're not as good as me. Yeah, look at that, Paul.
Look, zoom in.
Yeah, zoom in. Look at that.
Did you wipe your bum after you did that?
How do you turn it off? Oh.
Look at these guys just waiting for the coffee. Cowboy, cowboy coffee. Cowboy coffee is on. Simmering away just beautifully. You're having some breakfast.
Look at this.
You see that? Well
Healthy.
done. Well done.
I'm a healthy man.
And somebody's making toast and getting ready for the cowboy coffee. We've got Mike coming in off his boat.
You call it.
Well, I'm all set up. I've got my drone, and I'm in a spot here that's just right, and I'm waiting for the others to come down the lake to get the first real footage of sailing with my new drone. There it is, you can see it just there. And I'm looking forward to getting these. I think it's going to be Pedro first, so I am ready to fly. I'm here at Tararewa, the lake, and I'm about to get these guys. I've just come on ahead It's lovely weather here, by the way, if you're wondering about it. Look at that. I'm standing at the end of the wharf here. Not much wind. There was a little bit of wind, and I'm just waiting for the boys to come down to get some drone footage. There's the famous kakariki. The kakariki meaning a green parrot. Yeah, I must put a parrot on that, somewhere on that boat. Kind of like the mermaid on this one. The navigator. Yeah, it's got these. It's got this lovely high coaming. There's not many with high coamings. And these little posts on the back. I like those posts. There's one there. One over there. And these spars are just perfectly made. Absolutely perfect. Just tapered nicely. Yeah, there's quite a diameter at the base of this main mast, but at the top,
Tapers, yeah.
she tapers right up. There's a nice little bend to it. So we're all heading out from the south arm. There really isn't much wind, but just enough to sail. And that's what we did. We decided to just take it easy and sail to the eastern arm of Lake Tarawera. Pocket ship getting along very nicely here and very little wind. Beautiful. The skink getting along just lovely, light ears. But in the background here, Mount Tararewa has snow about 6 weeks in wintertime each year. But up on top there is a long red crater that's full of scoria, both red and yellow. It's absolutely spectacular. You can run into this crater, it's just like skiing. But back in 1886, there was a huge eruption that covered the famous pink and white terraces, the largest silica sintered deposits on Earth. It was a huge tourist attraction, and people would come here and bathe in the pools. Unbelievable, but it's gone now. Luckily, the lake is still with us. We enjoy our sailing here. Well, there is a walking track that goes around Tararewa, and I've just stepped off the boat to walk a little bit of it, and it's on this lovely moss here. Nice and soft. Here's the lake just on my right. Yeah, it's a wonderful lake, Lake Tarawera. It's one of those lakes that I think everybody, there wouldn't be one single person that could not enjoy Lake Tarawera with its hot water and its very special scenic beauty. Dinghy cruising heaven, really. That's what I think it is. It's dinghy cruising heaven. You can see here why. There's all these sort of little places you can just stop, have some lunch. I'm waiting for the others. They're coming. We're off down, right down to this eastern arm of Tararewa. We're going to go down there and have a look. Yeah, the water actually flows out of this place, so we have to be very careful because we don't want to be caught going flush down to this lake because it goes down a sinkhole, kind of like that. If you're in that, you can pretty much say good night, nurse. It's very dangerous. So we're going to head down there now. First one through is the navigator. There's the pocket ship just over there. Now looks like Rob's just come around the corner. All heading down to the sinkhole. Stopping for some lunch. Right down the end of the lake. Eastern corner, I suppose.
Yeah, let's all meet here and all dinghy cruises. So we stay on the boats, we sleep on the boats.
Oh, really?
We put canvas here, so you sleep on them, but we'll pull a lot around.
Yeah. We're not just sticky wicky old codgers, you know. There's more to us than that.
With that as well.
There's more to us. Oh, beautiful. This is beautiful. We decided to go for a bushwalk just to actually see where this sinkhole really is. And by golly, was it impressive. I managed to walk out onto this little bluff. It was very, very slippery, just to see if I could see where it exited. It was a very interesting spot to be in. It felt very precarious. But I took the video anyway, and here I nearly slipped in. So yeah, all for the video. Not a good idea. But this was a good idea. It was a lovely cool dip. We enjoyed it. What's the temperature?
Oh, about 16, 17.
16, 17. We headed home, down the south arm, running along, being strong. But this cormorant, with its beam under sail, I'm afraid nothing could catch it on its rail. That's the way it is. I've just found the pink scamp moving along very nicely. Light ears. You're most welcome to come in here if you want, John. Oh, there's a rock there. There's a rock when you poke in. Welcome. Robin's a scamp man, he knows what he's doing. Well done, Robin.
I think it is.
That's a pink scamp, buddy.
Oh, lovely colour. Soon, yeah.
You might be pulling a lot of weed in the anchor.
I tell you, it's hard having crew.
Yeah, anchor's on.
Hell, Anna, I think that's a really cool cover you've made for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very feminine.
Everybody's here.
And now that you have lost the size, well, I'd gladly take you back. All the skid marks on the toilet bowl and dust upon the shelves. This house has gone to rack and ruin since you sent me to hell. So honey, won't you please come home and save me from this mess? I'll even loan you $50 to buy a brand new dress. I'll be nicer to your mum when she comes round to stay. I won't lock her in the shed and I'll even use her name. And we'll make love once a week when the game is done. After you have cleaned the place, then we'll have some fun. Oh, there's skid marks on the toilet bowl and dust upon the shelves. This house has gone to rack and ruin since you sent me to hell. So honey, won't you please come home and save me from this mess? I'll even loan you $50 to buy a brand new dress. Well, I'll let you drive the Chevrolet when you go to the store. Just be sure to top it up and check for tires and oil. And once a month, if you've been good, I'll take you out to dine. I know you like to fill it up down at Valentine's. Oh, there's skits.
God, that was an uncomfortable night last night. My eyes are stuck. This dinghy cruising's tough times. What a beautiful morning.
Remember, if you run out,
We got a very, very busy morning looking at what's going on here. And in the scamp, they're playing poker. And I'm really hoping that he doesn't become a poker shark.
Oh, that's 4. Okay, I'll see you 4 and I'll raise you 2. You'll see me? Pair of aces. What have you got? How come nothing? I won! You're gonna push.
Well, you're showing our worst side. Yeah.
The mess.
I'm sorry you haven't asked my permission.
Having some brekkie.
Try a piece of toast, mate.
Yeah, you've just come in from pocket ship. Did you have a good sleep?
Beautiful sleep, quiet as a mouse.
Good.
It's a bit damp this morning on the decks, but it's lovely.
Yeah, a bit damp, yes.
Anybody going to the hot pools?
Are you thinking of it?
Yeah.
Falling into an icy pond at night at a horse paddock.
Oh no.
And I
So
couldn't
we
find
just-
him, and he's
the
deaf, and
last-
he couldn't hear me, and he couldn't bark. And I found him the next morning. But old dogs and water are not so good.
Welcome to the raid, Peter.
Oh, thanks, Ross.
What do you think of it?
Oh, bloody brilliant.
We're going to have a race now. I'm waiting for these others. They're a bit slow. A race up to this point. Gosh, it was pretty busy when we got there. Up in the northwestern arm. But it's a lovely spot. It's the only place where there's a calf on the lake. Okay, the countdown's in 3 minutes. And it's the first lucky ship to the cafe, northern side of the lake. Best of British, and good luck. Geez, I wish that Graham Harris was here. We began this race. It was just a fun thing to do. Nobody expected much of themselves. We just wanted to have some fun. No pressure. But boy, was this scenery amazing. It's such a stunning outlook at Mount Tararewa. A spinnaker up. Oh, that's getting serious. I've got Pedro trying to pass me on the upwind side. Got Rob behind me coming up on me with that kite. I've got all these other boats over here on my left. And you're not going to believe this, but I've got 2 scamps in front of me leading the fleet. And you're not going to believe it, but the pink panther is winning. But this looks like a mighty machine. The cormorant, I think that looks a serious affair. The race has begun. By golly, all for a chocolate nut. These guys are keen. Getting along slowly. That friggin' Manda's trying to get me, I can tell. Rob, he's scooting up on me with a big smile on his face. Oh, he's looking good. Very quick indeed is the Manda. So was the scamp. It just wouldn't give up. Took me ages to pass her.
I couldn't
We've arrived at the Cafe Beach.
We were following you out
It's
of
pretty
the
busy.
harbour, and you were on
There's a few other boats down there.
and we were on starboard tack.
You can see them out there.
And then at one stage we were on a
Here
broad
comes the
reef,
pocket ship.
and he's still on port deck, and he stayed on that way.
We kind of all tied up together.
We got coming out there. There was a lot of times where it just flipped over.
Come on up for cowboy coffee. The navigator. Very nice. It's got some nice lights. It's very well finished actually. Yeah. That little tiller that kicks up, see? Kicks up there. Very beautifully put together. Just a nut. And that mast is a hollow mast because it's quite a big one. He's actually built this himself, and yeah, it's hollow. I'd like to congratulate you for coming first in this race from all the way from the hot pools all the way to here to the cafe.
What hot pools?
I've actually got a raspberry hot chop ball for you. Please handle it with care, and that's your winning moment. Congratulations.
Well done, Jason. Woo!
This beautiful cormorant was passed down to Jason from his grandfather. He fixed it all up and cleaned it up. It's a beautiful boat. Getting ready to head up to the northern arm, the secret spot. I'm looking forward to this. I decided to scoot around some of the bays and just have a look at how people lived around the lake. And here you can see some boat sheds. A very tranquil setting. A nestled house, or a batch or a crib along the edges. But here I managed to make a little shortcut and scoot through where the reeds and an island is. Very clear water to make the other side to meet up with John Welsford, who was tacking in on the long steps. So I quickly got the camera out and took a few videos of him sailing in. Pointing up into the wind here, getting ready to nestle down in this secret spot, the lagoon.
having a hurry. So I can stay dry.
And here's doing a little meal for tonight.
Rice risotto.
The long steps nestled into the bank. And John Welsford himself just reading his book in the cuddy. And Wyatt just taking it all in amongst this beautiful setting on the Pathfinder. And I'll take a photo of you if you take a photo of me. It was our last night on the lake, and I was lucky enough to receive this meal of pasta, which I cooked up camping. Yeah. What's that Peter up to? He's trying to leave this lagoon, the secret spot, and the bow thruster's not working. Oh yeah, he's starting to turn. He's got to go about maybe. Wyatt jumped out of the boat. He's right up to his armpits and all. Very, very soft mud. It's a bit tricky. Lucky Peter was there to pull him in.
My scruffy boat.
Yeah, but you know how to organise it when you want to.
Crap boat.
We'll see you back at the home base. And that's it, folks. If you're interested in doing something like this, get in touch with the New Zealand Dinghy Cruising. It's on Facebook. Thanks, Peter, for getting the weather right with your cauldron and all that live music. You're great.